not to get too worried on this one. YouTube cut me off when I hit the 10-minute mark. Here's the Reader's Digest version. There are basically three tribes of operating system fanboys that operate here on YouTube. The first tribe, cult really, are the OS X fans. High Priest is Unique77. Probably the loudest, most prolific poster and spreader of Apple fanboyism as there is. How do you get there? Well, one, he knows a lot. He reads a lot. And he presents his argument in a humorous, often profane way, but he gets viewers that way. And I don't know how many people he's convinced to go out and buy a Mac, but probably a few. But I'll tell you who I think probably convinces more people, and that's Mr. Bit 10 and Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu. Because very rarely do they ever do well, my Mac can do this, but my PC can't do that type of video. No. They showcase the capabilities of their system. And a lot of times Mr. Bit will go into the technical details of why something works better than something else. And that's a calm reason and compelling argument. It's more likely to convince people to switch over to OS X than calling Windows guys stupid or making fun of however much market share Linux is never going to get for whatever reason. Now, there's plenty of loud, annoying folks on the Linux side too. And I think a lot of them are just kids playing around. My operating system can beat up your operating system kind of thing. And they always espouse the technical merits of Linux, which technical merits of Linux are there. And Linux is depending on the distribution you use, and if you want to run something like Slackware or Gentoo and build absolutely everything from scratch to get your system the way you want it to be, you can do that. And even the easier to use distros like PC Linux 2008 or Ubuntu and all its various flavors, OpenSUSE. Even those distributions, once you get them going, are highly configurable. You're able to get the desktop just the way you want it. Get to play with it and everything. So where the Apple tribe marvels in the technical brilliance and the seamless integration of their iMac with their MacBook, with their AirPort, with their iPhone, which is very technical marvel. But bottom line, you know, they open it up, they expect it to work. They don't get too much into the guts of stuff. Linux guys like getting under the hood. They like getting a little greasy. They like pouring a little bit of their heart and a little bit of their soul into their system configuration. They're passionate about it. And it turns into fanboyism. And then at the same time, though, got some reasonable people in the Linux camp. Splitpop, he's a true believer. He uses his Linux every day. I doubt he's got XP running anywhere on any system he owns. Maybe he does. But he takes his knowledge and he shares it out here on YouTube to help other Linux users learn better about how to configure and tweak and everything else with their operating system. But he's not the guy that's out there just constantly bashing Windows and cursing Microsoft for basically being Microsoft and cursing Apple because they won't set OS X free. You know, those guys out there in the Linux camp here. And then also guys out there that just delude themselves that, you know, anything you can do with Windows, I can do with Linux. No, not really. The flip side of that is there's a whole hell of a lot you can do with Linux that you can't do with Windows, and that's what I actually really like about it. And then you got the Windows fanboys out there that love normally what the Windows fanboys normally leave the Linux fanboys alone. A lot of these Windows fanboys are gamers, and they're all about their custom rigs and 60 frames per second, and, you know, throwing up bench tests and then saying, you know, hey Matt, does your iMac bench this? Just, you know, it's one of those, see who has the bigger male appendage type contest. You know what's get bad? When it gets bad is when they start making fun of each other over stupid crap. Well, that's my take on it, and I'm about to run out of time. So, Arthur, good video. Hope you'll post my response. Thanks for your time.